Ooh. Hello. Let's see if this is working, shall we? Haven't done this in a while. Ooh. It appears we might be working. Are we working? Let me just set that up. Sorry about this. And now that should be working without me sounding like I'm reverting. Hello, everyone. Right then. Yes, if you're recognizing the sound and you're going, "Ooh, I know that." That is Rome, the original. Yeah. I thought, as I'm back from my travels, and I haven't even updated this yet. It's now, of course, Friday, the 7th of May, 7th of April. I need to find the 0. As I'm back from my travels, and I've spent the week thinking about what I was going to do. Was I going to do Empire Total War? Was I going to do Rome Total War? Was I going to do Dreadnoughts this evening? You know, I decided I would give Rome a go because whilst I want to play another episode of Empire Total War just to try and finish that off and see if I can actually conquer all of North America and how long it would take me in that sort of game, I am considering the next game I'm going to do is Rome Total War. How you doing? I'm hoping the sound alerts are coming out on the on everything as they're supposed to. All sound is supposed to be played through my headphones. We can hope. We can hope. Hello, Ali Loves History. Hello, Rocket Dog. And so, if I just now check the sound alerts are working as they're supposed to, I can say this one, which is that what I'm hoping, and I'm hoping you'll enjoy the idea of, is dividing whether to play Rome Total War in its original version or in the remastered version which has come out, which I can, of course, acquire for suitable investment of lucre. So, you know, I thought, well, I'll play this one, I'll play this game, and I'll see what everyone says, whether they'd like me to get the remastered version, start next Sunday, or whether we'd like to carry on in this one. Hello, everyone. Rocket Dog, hello. No, Rome Total War the original has been remastered. They have remastered it up to 4K. So this I've got in this version. I have got the game as I played it when it first came out. And I thought we'd do it from the beginning. Now, I know lots of people do like to play as the House of Julii. Some like to play as the Brutii. But my favourite will always be the Scipii! I am sorry. It does look better, I do realise. Now, as I haven't played this in a long time, I'm going to do this one, as it's tonight, on a medium game. Let's see. Battlefield difficulty, hard. Campaign difficulty can go for medium. No advice. And I want to manage all settlements, and I want to follow the characters, yes. Hello! 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 Oh, yes. We are, of course, joined by our redoubtable French and Spanish supporting Poodle. Yes, the fluffy research assistant is here, in the fur, in the fluff. Being very cuddly. Always good to have a research assistant. Always good to have a research assistant. Especially one who always wants biscuits. I think before we start, though, I am just going to do one thing. I hope you can still hear the music, but I want it to be not to be quite so loud. I'm going to take all those down a bit. Ooh, I'm going to leave it there. So, as I said, single player, Imperial campaign, and it's going to be the Scipii. It's going to be the Scipii. I will let you all suggest which one. If we go for the remastered version to start off with, and if that's what people would like me to do, I will quite happily. I have put aside the necessary funds for that. But for this one, the testing one, it's going to be Scipii. Hope there's nothing happening with your idea that's weird. I think... Oh. It's a bit cutty and outy. It is a bit cutty and outy, isn't it? I'm not sure why it's being a bit cutty and outy today. I do sometimes wonder, this is going to sound strange, when they produce a remastered version, whether the older version suddenly gets a bit, how do I put this, adapted. And some of the things get turned down. But I will turn up the volume a bit, if the volume is a bit quiet. I will turn up the volume. Let's see. Hello, Dr. Trophonius. Excellent. I'm glad you know over Exploding Blick. And hello, John Culver. Has that improved the audio at all? Because if not, I will go have a quick chat with the lovely thing known as the OBS. Good boy. If it'll let me. If it'll let me. No, you cannot. You have been very well behaved all afternoon. The moment I start playing and talking to everyone, you go, I can demand biscuits. And if I keep whinging, everyone on the other end of the thing will support me and let me have on biscuits, don't you? That's what you think. Not gonna happen. You can hear no game audio now. Okay, give me a second. I'm hoping that is better. Oh, good lord. Sorry, at the same time as I did something drastic to fix the audio, someone jumped up into my lap and knocked something else. Hello. Can you hear the audio now? Oh, don't worry. If you try to backseat, that's fine. We're only going to play this game. We might only play this version once because people might decide they want the remastered version. They want that. And as you know, these games. Well, the thing is, the Friday game goes out the following week, whereas the Sunday game goes out the week after. So it's far more likely people are going to see this more quickly to comment on whether they would prefer the emulated the enhanced version or the remastered version. Oh, we've got it. Hello, yes, you're lovely. Yes, hello, help, poodle. Poodle, take over. Okay. Lord help me. All right. Oh. Hello. All right. Oh, I'm enjoying playing this, and I've got a poodle takeover going on. Full-blown poodle takeover. Full-blown poodle takeover. Hello. He's currently licking my hand, something chronic. So if you see the mouse is moving a bit erratically, that's not me, that's the poodle licking my hand.
Orders! Boarding!
Right then.
Orders! Orders! Onward!
Honestly, I can probably take you guys as well.
Move out!
I want to send everyone I can to here.
Captain. Moves depleted,
You
sir.
are going to need some troops, aren't you, in you? You're also going to need a port, and I'm happy to put these things in you for the moment. Now, which one of these gives me the most money, if I remember correctly? Shrine to Saturn and a road. And you can have one of those. Now. You. Shrine to Saturn or Shrine to Vulcan? Shrine to Vulcan, of course. And, yeah, we're going to leave you like this at the moment. Balance attack rates. Glad you have audio. I'm basically just... Yeah, I will accept trade at the moment. Good poodle. Anything which makes you feel happier and safer is going to make
Your
me
service,
happy with you.
watching and waiting.
Now, this is going to need... Ooh. Could add some more troops to him, but no.
Ready to sail! Aye, aye, Captain!
Right, I wasn't meaning to save that, but we will take all but you out.
Move out!
Now
Merging
we've got a
armies!
fairly decent army to probably take down there. So how's everyone doing this week? And how are we all? I'm sticking air policy in there just in case. Yeah, man. I know this is
Orders?
kind of risky, taking the entire AI of my forces. With me for this one attack, but, you know.
Attack! Besieging settlement, sir!
Thank you. We have infiltrated the settlement, and... Let's see,
Settlement under
how many
siege, sir!
troops do they have? Yeah, we're going straight for this.
Engage the enemy!
Do you want to get off? That's good before the battle begins. Yes, I'm going to fight the battle on the map. I always have to fight the battles on the map. Okay, Ali, how was yours a rough with your work? How was it? What made it rough? If you can say without, you know, revealing details which you
an
can't.
eagle circled the camp 3 times, then
4-day
flew
week was
towards
more
the
stress than a
rising
5-day
sun.
week.
Such a portent can
That
only
doesn't
mean a
surprise
good
me,
day for
Rocket
us
Dog.
today.
That doesn't surprise me.
There stand the Greeks, ready to fight or die. Today, I think we should send as many of them as possible to Hades. They have been lulled into a false sense of security by a
Job
few
and security.
feet of defensive wall,
Exactly.
as if that
Yeah.
would protect them. Those fools have never fought against me before. I hope to give them a nasty surprise. So let your battle cry put fear into the enemy's guts. Call out to them and be brave. Call to the heavens and let strength and honor be your watchwords today.
I can understand job insecurity. As you know, I'm currently, as I think I've said a fair amount of times recently, I'm currently having fun with some of my employers forgetting to pay me. So, yeah, I really do understand where it comes from with the job insecurity.
Battle group.
What should I want to pick?
Units, march! Has started. Has started. Has started. Forward! Forward! Loose formation! Formation! Units! Double line! Units! March!
Cavalry
General! Units!
into
form
nice
up!
line, I think,
Units! Column formation!
because I'm
Group disperse!
probably going to take
Battle group!
into line. Make sure you're still in line formation. Should be.
Unit! Column formation! Unit! Guard position!
Put these guys over here. Well, that's Ali loves history. Honestly, the word I'm going to use you can probably work out what I'm meaning when I say it, but that is absolutely sloopy. Absolutely sloopy. It's frigging sloopy. Yeah, I know I'm using my normal PC phraseology from the joy that is when I do my lives on YouTube, which I don't normally do on Twitch, but that's because I've been told that my Friday night one, actually, my little cousins like to watch as well now, apparently. Thank you, elder cousins, for telling me to go watch it. It's brilliant of you. Anyway, that means that I am now using my creative interpretation of the English language. I think grim is an understatement for that, Ali. You have my absolute overwhelming respect for going in and dealing with that.
Our soldiers have captured the walls! Now is the time to press on and capture this place!
I can't imagine it's ever easy in this series. So, Dr. Aphonius, what's your specific... It's going to sound strange, a couple of asses, but what's specifically causing you to feel the job insecurity?
To fill the heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like a coward. be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
That's basically mob tactics, but it works.
All Rome will be amazed at such a victory! The day is...
Mob tactics, but it works. Now, shall I just occupy the settlement? Shall I enslave the settlement? Or shall I exterminate the settlement? I'm going to exterminate. Now, there is a reason for the exterminatus. There is a reason for it. Mainly, that reason is I'm evil, but no, leaving that to one side. The reason for the extermination and for me to carry that sort of scenario out is that it gives me a far lower population of Greeks to deal with when I'm growing up, when I'm growing the population back up, which tends to make for a happier settlement in the long term. And it's something you can contemplate and do in a game, because it's the game mechanics, but not something you probably, at least modern day, we would hopefully contemplate in real life. Although there are certainly, seem to be certain nations which actually, as well, let's say, when I say rather than nations, certain governments which do seem to be rather,
Your Honor,
heading down that line.
my way.
So, you want me to start a war with the Carthaginians after I just started a war with the Greek cities? Yeah, I'll do that.
On my way.
I have no qualms about starting a war with the Carthaginians. It wouldn't be the first one I've started with them.
Imperator, march!
Let's recruit some of these. Come back.
Forward! Engage the enemy! Victory!
Again, I just don't like other armies being on my territory. I'm sorry, it's nothing I have against you personally, it's just a professional courtesy. I don't like other armies being on my territory. So I haven't got any good plans for this Easter weekend, if you're, if you're lucky enough to be in a country which is giving you bank holidays, etc. for
We
or
face
holidays off for it.
adversity!
Anyone
A
got any
band
good
of
plans?
brothers, dedicated to the warrior's code of strength and victory. But we will never know defeat while we stand together. This day we add another triumph to the history of our people. We will be honored as men. Today we face those masters of lies, falsehood, and perversity, the Greeks. Beware of victorious Greeks, for they show little mercy. They have been brought to the battlefield by mewling infants instead of leaders. We outnumber them by a large margin, but this may drive them to foolhardy defiance. Be careful.
Feet up in the garden.
The enemy
probably
will try to conserve their
sounds like a
strength
nice
by
time.
firing at us. We
My
must
equivalent would
close
be
and
if my
fight them
cannons
hand to
and
hand,
Bruce
like
arrived
true
sitting in
men.
the garden enjoying that. But
I have never yet lost a fight against these men. I have no intention of starting today. So
Doubt I get
together,
that chance.
we will gain another
Hey, Gotham.
victory. Today, the carrion birds feast.
yes, the Scipii are killing Greeks. I have a heavy cavalry flank over here, which I intend to make actually heavier, because they really do not have a cavalry formation. I have a poodle who is valiantly trying to do something, but I'm not sure what behind me. I plan on putting these gentlemen in my centre, having all of these form a skirmishing line, which I intend to use as such.
Mercenary Belgists, spread out! Militate! Loose formation! Archers! Loose formation! Single line! Units! Units! Forward! March!
Let's see. Position all of these gentlemen to be a double line formation, which I'm going to use
Double line!
on one of the flanks. And we'll see what we're doing.
Units, march!
Oh goody. Well, gentlemen, I think it's going to be fairly simple. I would like cavalry to go to the flank, where you're going to be a solid form, which is going to attack them. I honestly don't think they're going to move that much. I think we can get you all to move forward just a tad. You take out your hoplite position, standard formation please, and you're going to go to here. And as they form such a nice line, you gentlemen are going to form up over here. So basically my plan is to sandwich them between my infantry and my cavalry while using my skirmishers to draw their centre and keep their centre pinned. Let's see if that works. One group of archers are moving forward.
Destroy them! Attack! Mercenary hoplite.
I'm very worried about my hoplites for some reason. That's good for them to worry about my hoplites, but I would myself need to worry about my cavalry, which is falling up on their flank. But you know, life is good. If they're worried about I did want them to be sort of worried about my troops.
Skirmishers! Mercenary belted! Attack quickly! Unleash hell! Mercenary hoplites! Forward! At ease!
Fine.
We're being attacked!
So after Greeks, their general, they've got militia hoplites formed up in front, and they've got regular hoplites behind. This is not a good formation for them to be in.
Mercenary hoplites!
I don't think they have any idea what formation they're taking.
Attack quickly! Destroy them! Hoplite mercenary! Unleash hell!
never allow cavalry to get into the back of your formation if you're a hot flanks. And never allow your cavalry to just go completely nuts when there's hot flanks around. You're going to do that to pin them. You are going to attack them. You are going to attack them. You are going to attack them. You lot, come back here and start actually getting involved in battle. I know there's someone running from you, and that's kryptonite for you guys, but please stop it. I am being a far more cavalry force than the Romans were historically, I do admit that at this point. But, you know, it is nice. Does it feel nice to have cavalry that isn't... Yes, honestly, it's great having cavalry that does what it's told to do. It's brilliant. Honestly, one can't overstate. It's having Hastii, which aren't doing what they're supposed to do, is just
and
annoying.
drive them from the battlefield.
Yeah, they're all dead. That's fine. There is someone running over there. Go kill them. Pretty sure you are doing that. See, look, the Hastii are doing their level best to try and catch them. There are 2 units of Hastii basically racing after them, and the Greek hoplites are going, no! It is nice to have cavalry that do what they're supposed to do. It is nice. And you'll notice that the Poodle is not being his usual
Will be amazed at such a victory.
supporting the opposition
day
thing.
is
This is because,
ours!
of course, the Scipii have a dog as their symbol, or as he thinks it is. I know it's not true, but he thinks it's a dog, okay? He thinks it's a fellow dog.
Victory! Sir! Forward! Ready to sail!
Now, you guys would like me to start a war with Carthage. I don't feel like a war with Carthage at the moment, mainly because I don't have enough troops. If I can get some more troops out there, then I'll start the war with Carthage, as requested. I'm fairly certain they are coming for me. As such, I will take one of you, send you over there. I will take one of you,
Forward!
and have you be my sacrificial
Build
lamb,
tower!
building a watchtower.
Forward! Build tower!
We might need to build another one over there,
Out of move, sir!
just to make the just so we can keep good track on the border. Yeah, everything that should be being built is being built here. I want that and that to go ahead of that, but I need those because they're going to be financially very much worth it. I'm going to need you to retrain. I'm also going to need to build a militia barracks over here so I can be slightly more capable. And yeah. That's all good. I do need the beavers. I do need the beavers. I need my timberborn beavers. But I don't have enough of them to, you know, bring them along here.
Move out.
Just imagine how powerful a sort of a beaver style, a fusion of the beavers from Timberborn with the Roman army would be. That force would have taken over the world. That force would have brooked no resistance at all. It would have taken over the world. I want that army. I want the Roman, the Timberborn Roman mix up. I wonder if we could do a Rome total, instead of it being Rome Total War, being Rome Total Beaver War or something.
Sir!
Could we get that made? Rome Total Beaver War, that would be fun.
Orders? Imperator? Move out! Yes, Captain! Moves depleted, sir!
I'm glad you're playing some UAD as you listen to me. Now, I think what I might do is do what I normally do at this point. Change my settlement capital. Because if you change your capital your faction capital to Syracuse, you get a couple of bonuses. One of them is that it's very difficult for the Julii and the Brutii to actually attack your capital. To be fair, it does sound a bit weird. I do agree, Alan loves history, but you know, it's trying to think about Timberborn, Rome Timberborn. What do we call it? But then that's not the war scenario, and we do want we want the fighting Rome, the Rome Beaver Legionaries. So it's a game which would be ripe for weirdness, but it could be quite fun. I think I also recruit a diplomat, and I will send one of those
Awaiting your command.
to Rome.
I shall speak with them at once.
And make a single payment. Make a single payment. Let's send them a couple of $100 denarii to just keep them happy. Offer as a gift. Always offer it as a gift, but you know.
I shall speak with them at once. Out of moves, sir.
Let's go find out what the others are up to. Those,
Ready to sail!
I haven't ever played those guys.
Set sail!
That sounds slightly worrying. All those scenarios sound slightly worrying. Yes, I am. I am shamelessly bribing my allies at this point,
Yes.
but you know, that happens.
I shall speak with them at once. Out of moves, sir. Out of moves.
They haven't assigned anyone to me. That's cruel, noble senators, but we will see what we will think shortly. Once I have got better along with this production of stuff. How long do I have to take the settlement?
Moves depleted, sir.
I have 3 terms to take Labellum, and I'll be ordered of a minor exotic unit. That's not enough for me to declare war on the Carthaginians. How big a pirate? Oh, it's Viking pirates, and they've got 50s.
Ready to sail!
I would need a lot more troops to take on them, but I'm going to need to, aren't I? I'm going to need to.
Sir!
So as I'm going to need more troops to take
Yes,
on
Captain.
those people,
No more moves, sir!
they'll be recruited yet. But let's disband you, because you're not that helpful at the moment. I'll disband you. And we are going to take you. You are going to go to here.
Move out!
And you are going to be joined by
Daryl!
all 3 of you. Can I recruit anything? That could be kind of useful. I'm just trying to figure out this whole idea of this dating game, and it's starting to freak. You can't fight the naval battles in this game. This is one of the things that used to annoy me.
Withdraw!
That you couldn't fight the naval battles.
Moves depleted,
But I
sir.
can now do this,
Ready to sail!
and I have the army ashore to go and send them to there.
Move out! No more moves, sir!
The next thing I want to build is one of those, but that will require me to actually get control and build them, because I want to get as good a archery units as I can in service.
Sir!
We've got a rebel army of brigands.
Attack! Victory!
We can
Engage
win
the
this
enemy!
battle. I have faith in you, Quintus Scipio. Despite the fact I haven't used you for anything else other than this battle, I have faith in you, Quintus Scipio. I'm still slightly weirded out by the idea of using an Apache helicopter, and it can have beef with the
What
Black Hawk.
glory is there
As
in
a dating
beating an
game.
enemy like this? Old men, fools, old women!
I'm not going to listen to you, Quintus Scipio.
Await my order!
I have faith in you. I don't need to listen to you. Because, well,
Astari! 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 Unit! Charge! Attack! Quickly! Move! Astari! Unit! Form up! Signal line! Unit! Charge!
why don't I need to listen to you, Quintus Scipio? Because it's a unit of peasants. At no point do I need to listen to you. Age of Empires 1. Oh, that was good. Age of Empires, the original. Oh. I remember when Civilizations was good, before they really got a bit weird. And before your most dangerous opponent, and the most likely to nuke you was Mahatma Gandhi. else, this is what most of a history looked like when it was a peasant revolt. They would be horribly outnumbered,
The enemy
horribly
show their
out-armored,
true virtue.
and
They are not
horribly
soldiers,
outfought.
only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Unless they were very lucky and managed to get ex-military types in their
All
ranks who
Rome
had
will be
who
amazed
had
at such a
fought.
victory. The
and had got the
day is
skills.
ours!
Then those peasants' revolts usually became what we called revolutions. Nuke Gandhi was not great times.
Victory! General, march!
Nuke Gandhi was annoying. The slightest thing and boom! Ooh, usually as a Scipio, you end up fighting the Egyptians quite early on. It's fun. Because once you're in North Africa, you also head for Egypt.
Ready to sail!
I am only blockading their port if I can build a decent fleet. Nicest way. Otherwise, I am not.
Sir!
You gentlemen are coming with me.
March!
Yep, we've reinforced you up to
troops.
full strength. Roman,
Orders,
you are enough troops. We are going to position you.
move out! Out of...
Nuke Gandhi was just nuts deal. If I remember correctly, there was also at one point, although this was fixed a lot quicker, was a Julius Caesar who was obsessed with doing diplomacy and never actually tried to declare war. No traits. Not really. We're doing okay. So, gentlemen,
Sir,
Yes,
you
master.
go that way.
Searching for
You
can I be of service?
go to the
I
base.
shall speak with them at once.
Ceasefire, trade rights, map information, and map information. Yes, I thought you'd accept it, and thank you for the map information, because I need your map information so I can work out who I'm going to attack next. Thank you. I think I'm going to go for... Ooh, probably you. And probably Sparta, because I like the idea of owning... Oh, hang on, he's owned by Macedon, so I've got to take this one. Okay. Macedonia it is.
Orders,
Your Honor, out of moves,
You can
sir.
stay for one move and not move. Not sure what it's done now. Appears to have frozen. What's it done? Ah, Rome's frozen. Give me a second. This is why, another reason why I probably should do the remastered one, because that might stop this happening. It might stop this happening. Take care, Gosman. It might. The remastered might not have that happen. It hasn't. It's interesting because before I played it before to test it out, and it didn't have that problem. But you know, go away, you. Don't want you. Have I declared war? I'm still at war with them. Okay. So it's back to this point. You go be spy. You
Yes.
go be diplomat.
With them at once.
Ceasefire, trade rights, map information. Map information. Can I get away with not offering mine? Oh, I can. That's good. I now have trade as well, which will help my finances. And I know what... Ooh! They have Pergamon. Okay, I might go for there. I usually like that city. So, let's take Libelium. That was one good thing about Rome. It was always easy to fix if there were problems, and it tended to keep regular goods. It's one of the advantages of turn-based games. They do tend to, how do I put this politely? Actually save themselves. Well, allow you to save them, so you don't have necessarily the same issues.
Searching for clues.
Imperator! Attack!
Yep.
Besieging settlements, sir!
Let's see how many armies turn
Settlement
up
under
to
siege,
fight me.
sir. Aye, Captain.
My theory is there will be at least one. There will be at least one free-ranging army of Carthage wandering around, which has been hiding. No, they're a naval base force. Well, that was cute. That was very cute. Ooh, he's got 4 in there. I could take some troops up to reinforce.
Orders, Imperator.
Or I could leave them back here because I don't really need them. Let's be honest,
Orders,
I outnumber both these armies
engage the enemy.
quite heavily. Yeah, I outnumber both Hanno and Bomikar quite heavily, even if they're combined. Let's see. A collision at sea can ruin your entire day. Oh yes, it can. It can. It can ruin your
Today
entire
we
day
face the
quite
mighty
happily.
Carthaginians, brave men and worthy foes. This army includes fully half of all our warriors. It is a mighty host, and little can stand against it. Our foes certainly have rumbling guts at the very thought that you are marching against them. Remember that as you cut them down. They have been lulled into a false sense of security by a few feet of defensive wall, as if that will protect them. On this field, we have the benefit of greater numbers. It is one we would do well not to squander. Those people have never met us on a field of battle. After today, they will flee at the sound of our approach. When I stand before you and say, "This is my kind of fight, warrior to warrior," you know I speak the truth, that I will lead you to a great victory and greater glory.
Right, I think what I'll do is I'll put my heavy infantry concentration on the flank, which I think they might get reinforcements from. And I'll try and use my rams on the other side, so that I am attacking the walls away from where I think the enemy will attack. Hopefully divide their forces. Let's see. Yeah, I've got 5 without. They're going to come from that naval. There's the naval side, so they're going to come from over there if they come from over there. So if I put these guys into this sort of formation. That's my flank secured. You will be attack group Alpha. You will be attack group Beta. I'm going to put you over here. Basically, the idea is that they're going to need to defend their walls. Heavy Peltless, you will go and support these guys because you're mercenaries, but so ultimately you're just expendable. If I want to use you just as backup, you can support them as fire support Alpha, and you guys are going to be fire support Beta. Yay! Ain't that lovely? It's nice to be the fire support Beta. And cavalry, again, I need to use you as sort of a linchpin strike force. So you're going to be organized into a line like that. I'm going to find out where you came from, probably from over here. Please leave this force. Please go join this force again. Thank you. So, I think this is enough of a force that we can, if necessary, take on any attackers coming from this flank. I might well position them back a little bit so they can't be attacked quite so easily from the wall. But, yeah, I think we're all okay.
The enemy have brought up reinforcements in a pathetic attempt to save themselves.
Right then. I was right about where their reinforcements are coming from, I think. But if I'm not mistaken, they're going to come from over... Ooh. They're coming from right over there. I think we will leave them be for the moment, because I have no intention to go chasing them while I'm fighting about a siege battle over here. In return,
Our soldiers are at the gates. Now they must batter.
in
Our
return,
soldiers
they
are at
don't
the
appear to be
walls.
moving that fast.
Now they must batter a way through. Our soldiers are at the gates. Now they must batter a way through. Our soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through.
It's always nice when you've basically divided your army in roughly half, and you've still got more troops in each of your halves than the enemy's got in their whole armies.
The enemy gate is down! Our battering ram has done its work! Right, go, go, go! The enemy gate is down! Our battering ram has done its work!
Now, I think you guys are down here. Do you mind going and making sure that they do not enjoy holding their position?
Roman military engineering triumphs once more! The walls are down! Order your men on to victory! Show no mercy! The enemy walls are down! Make sure their soldiers are buried beneath the ruins! Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day! The walls are taken!
Okay. Yep. This is going to be interesting. Is their general chasing my mercenary peltless off? They are. Okay. Hi, Spike. Basically, if anyone wants a recap, Carthaginian general's gone off chasing my skirmishers while his army was annihilated. Helpful to no one, including the Carthaginians. it's so good having decent cavalry. It really does make your life and maneuver warfare a lot easier when you have decent cavalry. Of course, Rome was traditionally famed for the quality of their cavalry.
Great gods be praised!
Which is actually a strange thing, because actually Roman cavalry in the Republican era, in the sort of era of the Republic, wasn't that bad. It's just, especially as time goes on, the Romans rely more and more and more on others to provide their cavalry formations. And so you get this idea that Roman cavalry is automatically terrible. Well, I was going to hold off till everyone else got here, but if you guys are going to go in... Go in, and we'll turn this into a bit of a draw. Back. And run for us. Now I'm going to do something to cavalry which you should never have happen to you as cavalry. Get caught in a confined space by infantry on all sides. In fact, it's a good way to get your general killed. This whole battle, though, has been a good way to get your general killed. Especially when you consider what's coming down this particular avenue and is now entering this field. See, they realised their threat and they had turned around to try and get through it, but
this is truly a great day for Rome.
Yeah.
Has been slaughtered. Let us hope he does not poison the carrion birds.
And basically, this is what you do to infantry. You just keep torturing them with artillery attacks. Thin out the numbers. And then once they have some shock value, and you've got your infantry, your cavalry. I see the Carthaginians living up. Yeah. The Carthaginians didn't really live in greyish buildings. They painted a lot of colour on them historically. So did a lot of the antiquities. This is one of the troubles.
The leader has fallen before his enemies. Now we will see the true quality of his soldiers.
That's annoying, but he was in his 80s. This will help me in some other ways. thing is, most of those units of cavalry are generals.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of
Hang on.
Roman arms!
Someone's a hell of an insult. You are so bad you might have poisoned the birds. Yeah. It could be worse. You know. You could say someone is so bad you don't want their death would poison the ground. And again, exterminators. Interesting discussion had recently. I was on a chatting away with someone about Warhammer. There was a whole debate as to whether or not well, what was it? Oh, good lord, the names have just gone at me of the Primarchs. But, basically, the question was whether you could have both someone considered the Executioner, which of course is the Wolf King, and also have someone considered the, well, the Exterminator of the Emperor. And I was sitting there thinking about it going, Warhammer Total War is not good. No, it is not. Not good spike. But no, I was sitting there listening to it and going, well, of course you can have people with all these different titles. That's most of history are these different titles. You know, you can often have people with different, given these things of, the Exterminator, the this, the that, because it's going to sound strange. It's a way of rewarding your supporters by giving them titles. And I think it's between, well, the Primarch who's just returned, who's of course the Primarch of First Legion. And, of course, the Wolf King. Oh, got rid of a load of agents. That's useful. We need to build that. That will help us get to the point where we can build that. Getting rid of you, as useful as you were, will also help with getting rid of that. Got 2 there, 1 there. We need another one to go over there.
General! March! Out of move, sir. Aye, Captain. Prepare to engage!
Hi, Seneca.
Victory! Aye,
And
aye,
sort of,
Captain.
how do I put this?
Aye, Captain.
The whole debate that was going on about these titles, etc., and these things is I found it kind of interesting because any legion could be used as an executioner or exterminator. Hello, Seneca. Thank you for following the channel. But the fact is, some legions are probably more inclined to it than others and more useful for it than others. And the First Legion is very, very loyal and are very, very obsessively loyal in a way. And that's part of the reasons why it causes so many issues with them, that there are these ones who weren't as loyal. But more importantly, it's a good title for them to have. It also makes a sensible thing to have a counterpart to Russ. Because having someone as the Executioner, and that is a title standing alone, doesn't make sense. All the whole Primarchs was they supposed to balance each other. There was always supposed to be a balance on the scale. So having an Executioner, that's great, but there's who balances it? Well, if you have an Exterminator, the Exterminator goes too far, you send the Executioner to deal with him. If the Executioner goes too far, you send the Exterminator to deal with him. Hello. 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 Yeah. Oh. Hello. Hello. Thank you for joining me on my lap. Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you. Oh, how are you doing? Oh. Hello. 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 Yeah, he didn't feel he was getting enough attention. Did you? Not enough attention coming for the fluffy puppy.
Yes, Captain! Out of move, sir! Yes, Captain!
There's a fairly decent army forming up there, but there's an even better army gonna form up there. That's the army I'll take Carthage with. Because if I get control of Carthage, then I'm in the money. And I don't want the Julii to get control of Carthage, because that's just annoying for me. So, Macedon, and it's also one of my titles long term. I tend to leave my capital as Syracuse. Because I like Syracuse as my capital, because it's a nice, good, economic one. And also, how can I say, I'm a naval historian. I like a base which I can launch long-range amphibious strikes from without people being able to attack me that easily. Yes, you happy? I'm not sure if you can see, there's pure ecstasy of lap time going on here down this end. Oh, hello, yes.
Victory! Aye, Captain. Set sail!
I haven't blockaded Carthage. No, I haven't, because I'm going to take Carthage. And I don't want them knowing I can reach Carthage yet. Skippy ships do tend to do quite well, yes. And there has been eruption of Etna. Yeah. You have to agree that they do get very, very good. Very, very good infantry. And very good ships. Now, who's my best general out there? Ah, yes, him. Right then, you are going to take
Imperator. Orders. General. Orders.
your 4 best of those, and your 4 best of them,
General. General.
and you're going to go form up over here.
Onward. Out of move, sir. Aye,
You.
Captain.
Neither of you particularly great. I need a decent general to be going out there. He's a 2-star. He's my only other...
Imperator.
One.
Merging armies. Sir.
Tedious speaker. No. Ugh. Okay. None of you are any good.
General.
I'll send you.
Forward. Out of move, sir.
Yeah, that does tend to, you know, do the whole eruption thing. What can I say? It makes her happy.
General. Forward.
Hello. If you can't see me now, that's because there's a poodle sat up in my lap. So I can't also see the chat, so you could be saying anything right now. I do apologize. Hello. Oh! Hi. Right then, so you are going down here.
Boarding. General. Imperator. General. March.
So that's the army so far. I'm going to need more cavalry. And I'm going to need some archers. But first of all, we're going to need some ships. Make sure we have a decent fleet for doing the crossing. Well, certainly worse ways of going.
Fleet ready.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, I'm not going to blockade Carthage, I'm going to take Carthage. I don't know if you've realised this is my plan,
Imperator. Orders.
computer system, but that is my plan. I'm just quickly racing through turns now because I want all my cat archers ready. So goodness knows what the computer is building elsewhere. I will freely admit the computer could be doing all sorts of weird things. I will deal with the computer doing weird things. Like amassing a whole load of these guys.
Sir.
Who I don't need there.
Imperator.
Let's see, we've got one there, and we need 2 in all the core ones. He'll do. He's got 6. They've got 6. They need some troops. But it really doesn't bother me much, because you're going to there.
Set sail.
And that's a fairly decent army to be taking for this period in the game. I know it's got virtually no cavalry with it, and I've been doing everything as a cavalry-centric force, but I'm doing a siege on Carthage, and as a rule they have fairly good skirmishers and those sort of units, and therefore, you know.
Aye, aye, Captain. All ashore. Sir. Aye, Captain. Imperator. Prepare for battle. Besieging settlement, sir. Settlement under siege, sir.
My popularity has fallen with the masses. Well, we'll work on my popularity with masses shortly. Oh, I need to do a lot of building up there. It's a fairly decent army of equites, etc. No. That is not a good scenario for them. Again, it's a case of I have an army which is bigger than both their armies combined. And they've just attacked me, so I can hold a defensive position and win us. And yes, pretty much the hand pump. The first thing it did was influence farming, actually, and control of irrigation systems, but very quickly it was used for all things like pumping up villages.
I see no reason to change the habits of a lifetime today. Carthage's army stands in the field. They are not worth fearing. They die as easily as other men. On this field stand 1 in 4 of our people's warriors. We are enough then to win great honor and do great service. This and more.
I'm not sure where all the rest of my large armies are, because this is the only large army I have organized. These speeches are so hype, they are.
The first move in this particular game is theirs, I think. We outnumber them by a large margin, but this may drive them to foolhardy defiance. Be careful. The enemy deserve no better than to be shot down. Let us do this and conserve our strength. I have never lost a battle against these people. Why should I start losing now with men such as you at my command? Another victory is at hand.
Well, there's 3 Roman factions, but usually when the faction discussions, they're talking about their own faction strength. Well, I suppose there is a 4th section, SPQR. Yeah. But then, this wouldn't be a quarter of the armies of SPQR as well, and all the others. Because SPQR tends to have a terrible army. where should I position you all? I don't like this position. I never like being at the bottom of the hill if they're going to come charging down. I like to fight them where I can maneuver. Let's let them. Come to me.
The ferryman will be busy today. The enemy have brought more men to the fight.
So, who is is his speechwriter? Yeah, you know. Ah. German autocrat. Nah. Spike is UK. I've had chats with him on Discord. Now let's see what they're gonna do. Good, you're skirmishing. You're skirmishing. Okay, let's see. You attacked me.
The enemy general flees. Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too. The enemy general is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond belief. The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Those are rampaging, so I'm going to leave them be. Heavy spearmen, not going to survive this fight.
The enemy show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
This should make taking Carthage itself kind of easy. Because now, their army's pretty much dead. Alex, you could have had two consular forces and beaten this with rebel of one. I could have beaten this rebel with half a consular force. Honestly, I could have beaten this rebel with nothing. Skirmishers, go and take them out. At range.
The enemy show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
The trouble is, those elephants cause a lot of damage. They do. They cause a lot of damage. Now, can someone check where the schedule says I'm finishing at 8:30 or 9:30? I cannot remember. The only reason I did is, if I look it up now, that could, because earlier when I was checking the schedule, is when it decided to freeze on me. So I'm now, worried about that one. But I do know my family is watching, and they're going to be ordering this evening's dinner, i.e. takeaway, because my sister was cooking lunch today. And, well, let's put it this way, the lunch didn't happen, so now it's a takeaway dinner. My sister's ordering it when I'm supposed to finish, and I told them the time, and now I've forgotten the time. So if someone could check the schedule. I think there's still a schedule somewhere around here. Thank you. Oh, that was a battle.
All Rome will be amazed at such a victory. The day is ours!
I always find it interesting when it says Rome will be amazed at such a victory. When you go, frankly, look at this army. There is absolutely no chance of this army losing that battle. Unless you handled it tremendously badly.
Victory! Rome has conquered!
Exterminate the populace. Get trade agreement with New Media. I will do. First of all, though, sort out that. and Capua's problems. Those will help. Carthage itself, what do I need to do? What do I want to get retain? What do I want to get rid of? I want to get rid of the Temple of Baal. I want that. I need that. I want a shrine to Neptune again. And yeah.
Ready to sail! Attack!
I'm not surprised that was a clear victory.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Popularity's gained with the Senate. I'm not surprised I've gained popularity with the Senate. I've just taken Carthage and it's 255 BC. The Senate will be very happy at this point with me. And I'm building the largest walls you can build at this point. 2030. Ah. So I've got 10 more minutes before takeaway arrives. Okay. I love you all, but I haven't eaten all day because quite literally the sausage rolls were burnt. And when I say burnt, I mean incinerated. I mean no longer having any existence other than as charcoal. And they were gonna be good sausage rolls. They're basically, the whole idea was it was sausage meat mixed with some veg, wrapped in pastry in a sort of roll shape, so sausage roll. And my mum had this idea because she thought, it would be very easy to get right and it would be fine. And yeah, literally individual sausage rolls about that long, which would be really quite nice and quite a cool thing to eat, gone. Have I ever got a Senate to full popularity? Once, and it happened. It's such a rare thing that I actually remember it happening and going, oh my god, this will never happen again. I can get war pigs and war dogs. Cool. Can also get decent cavalry here. That'll be good for when I start expanding. Because the next target, of course, is going to be Vasplasus. Honestly, it didn't last long enough. Apparently, if it lasts long enough, you get declared something, but I didn't last long enough. I only managed to maintain it for like 2 turns, and I think you needed to maintain it for 5 turns. No. You need to maintain it for a certain amount of time for them to invite you to do anything. The Senate don't really like you. That's the first thing you learn. The Senate really don't like you. So, we've got them, and them. That's all good. So we'll need a cavalry maneuver element if we're going to go out fighting in North Africa. And that cavalry movement will need to be about 6 strong. With about 3 equites and 3 auxiliaries. Okay. UTI are doing well versus Macedonia. I can't let them do too well. Yes, I need to win my wars in North Africa, but I also need to get control of Zeus. I want Zeus. I want the money it brings in.
Orders? Imperator! Imperator! Move out! Joining forces!
So we need to take all the infantry with us, definitely.
Sir. Orders! General! Sir! Sir! March!
And
Sir!
I want at least
Sir! Imperator!
those
Orders!
guys. Yep. No, it's basically the populace invites you to invade. The Senate appoints you. I think they appoint you dictator from memory, if you control it for long enough. If you're popular for long enough, but the senator moves slowly.
General! Besieging settlements, sir! Settlement under siege, sir!
They really thought I would ignore them sending their most capable general and forming up a large army behind there like that. I'm not going to ignore that. I am going to siege that.
Aye, Captain. Prepare for battle! Victory!
Now, as a rule, when you're sieging a fort, what they do is they wait till the last turn and then they attack you. Which is always good, because it allows you to have some fun.
Your Honor.
One of those is to go through here to Numidia and start
more
causing
moves.
fun. Ah, goody, they've come out to fight me. This is where their own fort actually works against them, when they're coming out to fight you.
Await my orders!
Drop rams.
Drop equipment! Units! Drop equipment!
Archers.
Battle group! Double line! Cavalry auxiliary! Get down! General! General! Units! Move it! Units! Group! Units! Attack! Cavalry auxiliary!
The enemy general flees! Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too!
That's annoying. The generals got caught in the actual. Will someone go?
The enemy general is...
Dead.
Gods
That's
be
good.
praised! The enemy general is dead! His
You.
men know their doom approaches!
Take that. And let's go bash our way in. suppose I could just win this battle with just my own general in this particular fight. I know there are 74 of them. Theoretically, this could go badly, but yeah. Slingers are not really the best infantry. These aren't even slingers, these are Carthaginian skirmishers, which are their spearmen. Their slingers tend to actually be tougher in a way. So yeah, this battle has been won by my general himself. That's the kind of personal victory which tends to ring around Rome.
Gates. Now they must batter a way through.
In tradition. You know, according to history, that would, how do I put this, go around the world very quickly. A general had just won the battle, and by the time his troops bashed the gates down to get through, yeah.
The enemy gate is down! Our battering ram has done its work!
They've won. I don't think there are any enemy troops left.
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are... Rome dem...
Victory! Settlement captured!
That's what they should have. Let's see. Yeah, they're all okay, they're okay. They're done a bit, but not too much. I need some more some more of them.
Orders, General. Onward! General. Imperator. Sir! Sir! Onward!
And then we'll go for Thapsus. And I'll take Thapsus before I go in, because honestly, the Chinese should be in some way. It should be. And then we'll call it an end. And then I'll say, well, as said, you'll be able to shoot. You'll basically. Comments below on the YouTube video version of this video when it comes out. So I don't think you can do comments below on a Twitch video. If you can, then comment below quite happily. But yeah, if you prefer, if you'd like me to get the remastered, upgraded version, I will do.
Settlement under
happily.
siege, sir!
And we will see what happens. We will. That will be the next game after the Empire Total War is over.
Take down fortifications. Sir!
Remastered version does look very nice in HD. I do
Prepare
agree.
for battle.
I do agree. I'm going to rely on these rather than the other systems, and I am going to build a lot of them. Their thing will to last for 6 turns. I don't fancy leaving it for 6 turns. Let's see what those troops are. They've got Libyan Spearmen. They're fairly decent. They've got 2 formations of them. They've got Iberian infantry. Ooh, skirmishers, but cavalry. It's not as strong a force as I was worried about it being. Skirmishers will try and hold the wall and pelt me down. I think, and the settlement is under siege. Yes, but is this settlement? Yeah.
Sir, engage the enemy.
Let's attack.
I carry on my body many great scars, honorably earned in battle. I have fought many a foe in open combat. I come to fight today. Who stands with me? Those overly proud men over there are the Carthaginians. They think they are our equals, our enemies. I think they are waiting to die. They stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something about their honor? They're standing among nations? You are one of the largest armies our people have ever sent to war. Take comfort in this, but know that it is also a burden. We are a mighty force, but mighty deeds are expected. So have no fear. Your deeds will live forever. They think their walls are enough to stop us. They should think again. We outnumber them comfortably, but that should not be seen as an excuse not to fight hard. Why let your brother carry your burden? Our brave horsemen must wait.
Please notice these troops have proper beards.
Now
look at that. They have full beards.
I have no intention of starting today.
Coming in.
Together, we will gain another victory.
Roman troops were more often not clean shaven, but these ones have beards going on.
So we must grasp our own fates and make what we will of them.
Agreed on the speeches, but it's fun.
I have won many great victories for Rome. Be strong in that truth, and let this be one more. March on, and know that our victory is assured as long as we live and die like true Romans.
Start the deployment. Right then, so I have all of these. I have no intention of basically just attacking from one angle, because I have, if I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 3. I have 9, so I will put 3 here.
Siege tower, move! Siege tower, forward! Siege tower, march!
2. We're positioned right here.
Siege tower, forward! Siege tower, move!
And 1. We'll put as far over there opposite the other gate. Always notice how they've, you know, as they might do historically, have ripped up the road outside their gates to make it more difficult to bring a ram or something along it to the gate. To be honest, some did try that historically. It wasn't always the most sensible idea. Oh. You never guess gonna what? It's frozen on me again. Oh, why have you frozen on me? That's annoying. Oh well, I think that is going to be the sadly frustrating end of tonight's video. Because, well, I could see if it... let me see where it comes back. If I try the same trick as I did before. Let's try the same trick as I did before. See how quickly, if I'm back in the same position. I seriously think it's got more difficult to play since the remastered version came out. This might just be me being paranoid. I do admit it could be me being paranoid, but it has got more difficult to play since the remastered version came out.
Imperator, prepare for battle!
Oh yeah, the figures are in fairly correct armor, yes.
I carry on my...
Yeah, I don't need to. We don't need to listen to that speech again.
Units, group! Siege tower! Siege tower! Siege tower! Units, form up! Siege tower! Siege tower! Units, group! Units, move out! Siege tower! Forward! Units, forward! Forward! Siege tower! Siege tower! Forward! Cavalry auxiliary! General, equity! 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 Units, group! Units, column formation!
As my cavalry smash.
Units, group! Units!
You're going to provide support to them. As a you.
Cavalry! March!
You're going to get support from them.
Forward!
And from you.
Forward!
And you are going to get support from them because you've got the skirmishers in you. And you're going to get support from there as well.
Forward! Move out! Siege tower! Attack! Siege tower!
Wow.
Siege tower! Siege tower! Siege tower!
This is a step on the path to victory. The towers are at the walls.
Yes, Imperator!
Now, let's see what we can do with this, shall we?
This is a step on the path to victory. The towers are at the walls. Praise the gods! The siege towers are at the walls!
So
Now
it's
the
light
real
infantry
fight
versus
begins.
heavy infantry with skirmishers at their back. And... oh, more heavy infantry coming. This is just not a fun scenario for anyone involved in this one. At the back here. So I think my cavalry might be coming in from the rear. Okay.
Our siege towers have reached the walls. Now there will be hard fighting to break the defenses.
There will be. At this point, they're probably really hoping they have some extra troops somewhere. Just a few extra troops would be really helpful to appear right about now.
This is a step on the path to victory. The towers are at the walls.
See, the towers are at the walls. At a certain point, once you've got enough in there, you breach. Far better than ladders, but not as good as it blowing up the wall and just marching through with everything in the same spot. What can I say? I like the sapping. Now, these guys, this Hastii unit is probably going to die. But their entire purpose is to hold them there. While more and more troops come from behind, basically.
Has started. Hurry! Our soldiers have captured the walls! Now is the time to press on and capture this place!
Right, you gentlemen, have you taken control of the gate? That's good. You gentlemen, to here. I seem to have gained control of this gate as well, without realizing it. Yeah, that's always fun. Right. So it's always nice to have your Eagle cavalry. Now, I could just charge in with my cavalry, but I think I want to at least try counter charge. But I wanted to at least try and get some infantry up first before I started charging with my cavalry. Because let's be honest, the infantry are the true strength of any Roman army. Despite the fact that my cavalry have proved to be fairly decisive in most battles so far. Because, you know, unlike British Army cavalry in Total Empire, Total War, they're not a joke. I don't think any of my infantry are actually fighting at the moment, but, you know.
praised. All Rome will be amazed at such a victory. The day is ours!
Carthage really, as a rule, doesn't enjoy fighting me. I would say that. I tend to be fairly... I tend to go for Carthage early because I know how good Carthage can be, because as Carthage I have won this game.
Settlement captured!
And Carthage can be absolutely deadly if they want to be. I can't build anymore there. I will want to retrain all of you. So that's not really going to be a much of a fuss. You're going. I'm going to try and turn because I don't think I've done one of those in a while. And as a rule, he can be a wrathful god. But anyway, that is enough for tonight because I've just been messaged that the Chinese is almost here. Take care, everyone. Have fun, and I'm off to have a takeaway. Enjoy, and hope you're all well. Toodles. Thank you. And thank you, Spike, and thank you, Seneca, thank you, Garsman, thank you everyone who's watched, and thank you everyone who's joined the channel since I started this and been watching it. It's fun to have lots of people to discuss history with. Didn't do much of that tonight, but that was probably because I am still tired. It's always fun being in charge of lots of teenagers. They were very cool, very actually interesting and mentally stimulating, but oh good lord, is it tiring. Take care everyone. Toodles, and thank you for watching.